Yes, this show is Spreading Happiness. Show is our mission is Spreading Happiness.
Okay, let's go through this again.
I'm sorry.
You're John,
Yes, I am.
and I am
Mark.
Mark, and I'm your dad, right? And your roommate.
And my roommate.
And your partner.
He's my partner. And he's my chauffeur.
I'm your chauffeur and your buddy. And we have a little business. What's that business called?
Sean's Crazy Socks.
Right. And whose idea was it to start that business?
My idea.
Your idea. That's why your name is in the title, huh?
Yeah. Oh, wow. Very funny.
What?
I said Sean Crazy Socks.
Yeah.
2 words like Sean Crazy.
Yeah.
I'm crazy.
Oh, you're crazy. I don't think so crazy. But we couldn't call it Mark or John and Mark's. It's all John. And what's our mission?
Spreading happiness.
Spreading happiness.
And Jack, guess what?
What?
This show is Spreading Happiness.
The Spreading Happiness Show. We hope that will bring a little joy, a little happiness
Yes,
to people.
I love it.
And you're in a good mood. You're awfully high energy.
Yes,
You got a lot going on.
yes.
Well, we've had a long day, but you're still energized. I love to see that.
Thank you, Dad.
That's a good thing out there.
I hear my father.
Yeah, we've already established that I am your father. Jesus. Okay,
Jesus.
so let's see. It's the end of April. And I guess the biggest news, we're in a new building.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
We've moved our offices and our warehouse.
Yes.
So we only moved about 2 miles away. That was very important
Yeah, very.
because we didn't want to upset any of our colleagues, make it easy for everybody to get there.
Absolutely.
But we got 60% more warehouse space.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's so big. It is amazing.
It is pretty cool, huh?
Yes.
You like that?
I love it.
So that's good news. We're in a new building, and that was a big move, right? Because here were the parameters. We work with great people, right? So
Yes.
we had 2 people organizing the move, and if you've ever moved your house or a business, you know it can be very complicated. So we had 2 people lead the move. Andrew, our Lord of the Socks, right? He's the head of our warehouse and fulfillment, and Maria, our community organizer.
Yes.
They did such a great job.
Amazing.
And I told them, look, we can only be down 1 day of shipping because we got to make sure our customers get their stuff.
Right.
And we did it. So we started on Thursday night. We did some Facebook Lives, right?
Yes.
We started on
Yeah, we
Thursday
did.
night. We were there till 1 a.m.
Yes.
And we moved all the inventory to the new building. And then on Friday, we moved the office and we finished setting up all the racks in the new building. And then on Saturday, we put everything on the racks and got all the inventory in. And on Sunday, we made sure everything was working. And on Monday, we were shipping again.
Yeah, and I finally get out.
Everything got out. You like the new place?
I love it.
And we still got to, figure some things out, settle some things in. No hot water yet. The landlord's fixing that.
I know how.
No hot water. And you found a good place to dance?
I did.
You did? You like that?
I love it.
And we already had a group in for a tour, so we broke it in that way. This is also cool. Right?
I'm really excited.
So this is good, and we're growing, right? So our direct-to-consumer, that's selling through our website, that's growing.
Absolutely.
And we thank you for that.
Thank you so much.
And now we do our business-to-business sales,
Yes.
working with other businesses, making custom socks, making gift bags. We have our charity fundraising program. We've made socks for some of the biggest companies in the world.
Right.
Google and Microsoft and IBM. We're making them for the magician Michael Carmona, who is going to have a show in Vegas. We're making socks for him. You like that?
I love that.
You love that, don't you? And on our move, I forgot about this. Who moved us? What company?
College Hunks.
The College Hunks, hauling junk and moving, right? And on Long Island, they have the biggest franchise. Our good friends Ted and Steve run that. And they made you an honorary hunk.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah. Guns out, huh?
Yeah.
And boy, did they do a great job. We
Yeah.
love the College Hunks, don't we?
I really cool.
They were really, really good. What's really cool?
Again, my muscle. I'm touching my muscle.
You got, look at those muscles.
I'm gonna say, bam, pow.
So that's really good news.
Yes,
The move,
yeah.
the move, that's very
I'm so
exciting.
happy.
And we have other good news. We have announced the winners of
Yes!
our Autism Can Do Scholarship. We got hundreds of entries from across the United States and Canada. And the whole idea of this scholarship is to champion people with autism. We want to show the world what they can do.
Absolutely.
So the third place winner, who made some great socks, right?
It is
Third
great.
place winner was David Etheridge from Olympia, Washington.
Wow.
We met with him the other day. That was really fun. And then Jacob Brinton. And so David won $1,000 scholarship. He's going to go to the University of Florida.
Wow.
And Jacob Brinton comes from Utah.
Utah.
He lives in Highland, Utah. He made the Give Peas a Chance socks.
Yes.
Those were very good.
That's
Give
great.
Peas a Chance. Very good. He's going to Utah State.
Right.
And the winner happened to come right here in New York. Thomas Albero.
Yes.
Lives here on Long Island. First time we've had a winner from New York. And not only that, he went to the high school I went to St. Anthony's.
St. Anthony's.
And we surprised Thomas last night at his Boy Scout troop meeting.
That is
He's
incredible.
an Eagle Scout. He's
Yes.
the troop leader. And we showed up, and Thomas won a $5,000 scholarship. He's going to Drexel.
Wow.
He's on the Quiz Bowl team. He's quite accomplished. And
I
big
think
shout outs to our partners in this, the Doug Flutie Jr. Foundation for Autism. Doug Flutie, they're a great organization working with people with autism. We really admire what they do. They're a partner in this, as is Rangam, an employee support and staffing company out of New Jersey. We're making socks for them.
Right.
And
I'm
they
so
enabled
excited.
us to have 3 winners. So that was real exciting.
Right. And, I want to give a shout out in here tonight.
Go ahead.
And I want to give a thank you to our incredible fun colleagues. Her name is Maria Mona. She is making this possible. Maria, thank you so much. You make this a possible and make this
Maria
work.
is our-
all the time.
She's our community organizer, so she's office manager
Yes.
/ HR lead / scheduler and booker. She handles our special projects. You know what I
Right.
say about Maria? If we didn't have Maria, as the earth spins, we would just spin right off the earth.
Right.
So we're really fortunate to have Maria. Huh?
Oh, I really admire.
So we have that going on. We did a lot this week. Earlier this week, we went to Adelphi University.
Yes.
What were we there for?
We're here there for judges. A student, a student in the college, give a pitch and a presentation.
It was a
And-
business plan
and
contest,
business
and we were
contest.
judges.
Yeah.
There were some fascinating projects there.
Very
We
fascinating.
like doing that.
Yes.
So that was kind of fun. And then we spoke at another school today. What school was that? Where was it? We did it online. Where was it?
Application.
How'd you start it? You said bonjour.
Bonjour. In Paris.
Paris City University. Students are working on a project there, business
Yes.
school students, about John's Crazy
Yeah,
Socks.
I'm so happy. I'm so excited.
So that's pretty fun, huh?
I get be great.
What?
Maybe if they have us fly out to Paris.
You want to fly to Paris?
And I'll go there.
I would like that. We got to get somebody in Paris to fly us over and speak.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Parlez-vous? Je parle très peu français.
Bonjour.
Parlez-vous a humma humma? We got to get out and see the world more, huh, buddy?
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. And we're still doing our podcast. So we started this show, the
Yes.
Spreading
Spreading happiness.
show. I'll get it right. Spreading Happiness show.
Yes,
We
sir.
started during the pandemic, and people seem to like it enough that we've now started our own podcast. What's that called?
It's our Spreading Happiness podcast with John and Mark.
So 30 minutes of the two of us, yokels, bantering back and forth. And we have some regular updates about trying to get in shape.
Right?
We give shout outs to some other businesses owned and led by people with different abilities.
Right.
Right. So today we shouted out in the episode we recorded today for Grace's Candles, right?
Right.
Okay? And changing the face of beauty.
Right. And then I share about my love life.
Oh, John gives an update on his love life.
um,
Oh boy, hold on tight.
Dad, can I share something with my girlfriend?
Go ahead.
I am so impressed. I am so proud of my girlfriend Stephanie. Stephanie just passed her training. Out for New York State.
Right, she's working at a preschool.
She works at preschool. It's called the Learning College Center, and I'm so proud of Stephanie. What she's doing.
And she got a certificate in her field
Wow.
from New York State. That's very impressive.
I'm very proud of my girlfriend Stephanie.
So we do that. We share some good news stories.
Yes.
And we tell some jokes.
And I'm really cool.
Yep.
I'm my good friend, and DSS, the National Down Atomic Society,
Oh, yeah.
and David DSA, and he put up a new movie,
On the Hallmark Channel.
Hallmark Channel.
It's a rom-com.
I did a romantic.
And two of the leads have Down syndrome,
Yep.
including your friend David. So that's very cool.
I'm so happy for him.
Anyway, we have this podcast. We'd love you to check it out.
Yeah, it's so cool.
You can go to our website. What's our website?
And Sean's Crazy Socks.com.
.com. And we put a link down below. But you can
Yes.
find the Spreading Happiness podcast on all of your podcast channels.
Right, and also,
Yeah?
first, I want you guys check this out. If you look on our website, every Tuesday, I host a dance party every Tuesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Chris Fun, I'm on Zoom, and everyone dancing.
Right. What better way to spread happiness than have a dance party every Tuesday, 3 o'clock Eastern Time?
Yeah,
and
I
you can
did.
sign up at the website. You go to the bottom. We also put a link down below. This is very cool. So a lot going on. Should we go forward or backward? The weekend before, I don't know if we updated people in this. The weekend before, your mom and I went away
Yes.
for a couple of days. Where'd we go?
They were in New Jersey. I'll go down a wedding. My dad's close friend, Joe Locano. I met in a house school back in days.
Back in the old days.
Old days.
His son Brian. Brian Locano got
Take me
married.
there.
I'm getting there a little faster than you.
Okay.
Married the beautiful Danielle. It was a
Yes.
wonderful wedding down at Perona Farms. What a sumptuous.
Right,
But I got to hang out with some
Yes.
lifelong friends.
a good friend, and really cool.
What?
You had a close friend with my godfather.
Your godfather and godmother, Dr. Cliff Connery and Marianne Friedel.
Yes.
Boy, they look out for you, don't they?
I do.
Big doctor.
Yeah, big doctor.
Big doctor.
I really impressed. Brian, a great story. Brian Locano.
Brian is a great story.
A
He
great
was
story about cooking.
he was a kid who in high school, had some choppy times there.
Yeah.
But he found out he loved cooking. And he went to the same trade school you did.
He went to with attack. He took
culinary skills, right?
Skills.
And so this is what happened. He loved this and really worked at it. He won a contest as the best culinary arts student in the
Yes.
school.
It's credible.
And then he won, they went to the counties, and he won the county.
Yes.
In Suffolk County here in Long Island. Then he went to the state. So he went upstate, and he won as the best culinary student in all of New York State. Then he went to the national competition in Kansas City, and I think he came in third in the whole country. And then he's gone on to work with some of the best chefs in the world. I'm not really a foodie, so I can't tell you. Daniel Bouillard was one of them. Now he starts and runs his own restaurants. Brian is such a wonderful young man.
Wow.
But let's not give Joseph any credit for that.
Why?
We'll give Susan all the credit. Right? Now, Joseph, dear friend of mine, I just can't let him and John get together.
Yeah, I see a cup of tea.
Yeah, right, because when the two of them get together, we get trouble with a capital
Yeah, that's
T.
it.
Yeah, stop poking. But it's always great to be with my friends. And you were home by yourself,
Oh, yeah.
but don't feel sorry for John. You want to share with people what you wound up doing that weekend?
I did.
So Thursday night, we're away. You're home alone.
Yes.
What'd you do?
I went to the movies.
You went to the movies by yourself.
I did.
Yeah, I used to do that sometimes. Go to the movies. It's so relaxing. What'd you see?
The Lost City.
The Lost City. So you dawdled, you got yourself up and you kind of trudged over to the movies. Not trudge, you were probably dancing on your way there. You like that?
Yeah.
What'd you do after the movies?
Oh, I went to a late night dinner at Burger King.
Stop there, right? A late night dinner. Somebody says they go to a late night dinner. Where's he go? Where?
Burger King.
Burger King.
I did get home alone Thursday night.
And then you took Friday off.
I did.
Yeah, it's well earned, right? It's always important to take some time off. You slept late. Did you get up in the morning?
No.
You got up afternoon,
Before that.
a little before noon.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you set off.
Yep.
Where'd you go first?
Friday I went to Stella Blue.
So Stella Blue is a breakfast place about a half mile from here. It's an old hippie place, right, with the painting of Jerry Garcia on the wall. You like that?
I love that.
Food's good?
Yeah.
Food's very good.
Great.
And then where'd you go?
I walk over to the Golden Star Beach. I walk over there.
So we're on Long Island in a town called Huntington, and you had said, I want to go to the beach. So you walked to the beach.
I did.
You went up to Gold Star Beach, about a 3.5 mile walk. And what'd you do at the beach?
And I put my feet in.
You put your feet in the water.
Yeah.
And you found out that if you're in the middle of April in the water on Long Island Sound, it's cold.
And whether I realized, I took a Uber back.
Oh, we decided you didn't want to walk back. So you took an Uber.
Yeah.
That's nice, on your mom's account.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
But your adventures weren't done.
Not done
You
yet.
came home, then what'd you do?
I took out the hot bus, to the 100 station play mini golf.
So you hopped on a bus, and you went a few miles from here to play mini golf.
Yes.
How'd you do?
Well.
You went well? You had fun?
Yeah, I did.
And while you're at the mini golf, who calls you?
My brother Jamie.
And what'd he tell you?
I don't take the bus.
He'll come pick you up.
You can come pick me up.
What a great brother.
He is.
Picked you up, drove you home. Were you done then?
Nope.
What came next?
I went to a Starbucks shop. I get myself dinner that night and lunch next day. And then I give myself the lunch at Chocolate Smoothie.
Okay.
I get back was the movie Annie, a new one.
Can you sing tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow.
I don't know if that's a yes or a no.
Yes.
And Saturday, what was going on?
I played a soccer. My good friend Megan Martini, Miss Martini, took me out to soccer.
So here's a pretty good thing. Saturday morning, John had Special Olympics soccer practice. We weren't going to be home yet.
Yep.
And we had arranged for you to get a ride, but the ride fell through.
Right.
You said, no problem. You took care of it. You got a ride.
I'll take care of that.
Very good. Very responsible.
Dad?
You go to soccer practice, then you come home. You done then?
Nope.
What'd you do next?
I went to the house next Perfect Brunch.
You went out for brunch at Hatch.
The house.
Love that place. That place is good.
That's so
A
good.
lot of good restaurants around here.
So good.
And you're very good at buying things at them.
And
Okay, then you were done.
nope.
What'd you do?
I went to a Hackett Park and play a playground.
Saturday in the park?
Yep.
Like the old Chicago song?
Yep. and I went over to my girlfriend Leah's.
And you stopped to see your friend. Well, you had a fun weekend.
So much fun.
So you've been busy. You had that weekend. Then
Yep.
last weekend we moved. Where you going this weekend?
This weekend,
Yeah?
I'm so excited.
Yep.
I'm going to Great Wolf Lodge.
The Great Wolf Lodge in the Poconos.
I'm so excited.
Indoor water park. Fun and games.
Right?
Right? We bought that at an auction. We bought a couple nights at an auction at the National Down Syndrome Society Gala because we love supporting them. And you like having fun. So you, Mom, and I are going down for the
I'm
weekend.
so excited.
Oh, you know what your mom is excited about?
Oh, baby soon.
She's excited to spend the day at a water park and a bathing suit. But you know what? Your mom loves you.
I love her.
Yes, she does.
And she's beautiful and stunning.
That'll be fun. And tonight, what's going on tonight?
Tonight, NFL draft.
The NFL draft. Let's go Jets. Get some
Yes.
new players. Get some good players, right? And the Mets are off tonight. The first place Mets. The best team in baseball, Mets.
The mess. Yes,
All right, you got some jokes to tell?
I do.
What jokes you gonna tell?
I say knock trucks.
Okay, let's hear your knock joke.
Knock.
Who's there?
No ball.
Nobel?
No bell.
Nobel who?
No bell. So I knocked.
Nobel, so I knock. Do you want to tell another one?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yep. And you do one.
Oh, you want to do it together?
You be dad. I be son.
Okay. Did you hear about the kidnapping at school?
No. No. What happened?
The teacher woke him up. All right, I got a couple. I got one just for you.
Go ahead, Dad.
So scientists have discovered a blast from the past. You know what it is? They discovered a fossilized dinosaur fart. And, remember I used to have that really obese parrot who died. But that is such a weight off my shoulder. So, this happened at the old house. I told your mom, I told my wife that, a husband is like a fine wine, that we just get better with age. So she locked me down the basement. She locked me in the cellar. Hey, why are fish so smart?
I don't know.
They're always in school. All right, one more pun, because I know you like this stuff.
I love this.
What type of tree fits in your hand?
I don't know.
A palm tree. Okay, you want to see who's out there? We can talk to some folks?
Yeah, Dad.
Okay, let's see. Josh says, John, you are
Hi,
awesome.
Josh. Thank you.
Faye says, love watching you, so proud of their grandson, because he looks so much like you. You're such handsome men. Well, that's very nice, Faye.
Very nice.
How old's your grandson? What's his name? Maybe we'll hear back from Faye.
Okay.
William Payne, Bill Payne, a guy I know from college,
Yes,
is
I
saying
will.
hello. Hope you are well, Bill. Bill's a teacher.
Yes, Bill.
Let's see. Sherry Gray says,
Sherry.
Hey, John, how are you? You can see he's doing well. April's got a joke.
Okay, April.
What do people at the Wizard of Oz eat for donuts?
I don't know.
Munchkins. Edison is saying hello all the way from Ecuador.
Hello.
How cool is that?
Yeah, he
And
is.
Edison is saying it would be great to have a store like that in in his country. Well, we do ship to Ecuador, but Edison, that's why we're talking to Paris City University. We're beginning, it's not going to happen shortly, but we're beginning to look at ways at how we could expand into other countries and give other people opportunities. And then there's your buddy, Blake Wade.
Hi, Blake. How you
He's
doing?
watching them Cowboys tonight in the draft.
Yes. I checked out to my friend Blake, Blake Perron. He has a company called Blake Snow Shack. Check it out in Stanford, Texas. And a really cool snow cone. And I'm making a mango.
You want to get down and get a mango ice snow cone from
Yes.
Blake. Okay. That's good. You're not asking him to send it through the mail anymore.
I am.
Jen Clark is sending love
Hello.
from north of the border, from Canada. We love going to Canada.
I love
right?
Canada.
John Neely is saying, hey, you're in a new office. Do you need a sauna in that office? Do you think he installs saunas? You don't ask for a sauna. You're always asking for a hot tub.
A hot tub.
I don't think that's happening. Randolph is saying hello from Lakeland, Florida.
Hello.
Alina says, great show. And she
Thank
says,
you.
congratulations to Stephanie.
Yeah, I will tell you that.
And she thinks you should be in the movies. Yeah, actually, you've been in the movies, right?
Yeah.
What movies have you been in?
Carol the Bells.
Carol of the Bells,
And-
directed by Joey Travolta.
For that.
You got a little walk-on part in that.
Yeah.
What else have you been
And
in?
Suck Guys.
Suck Guys, which is a documentary short about John and his business.
Right.
Made
And-
by our friend Katie Torinsky.
Right.
It's won awards in film festivals.
Right.
And what else you been in?
And I Impact.
Igniting Impact, which is a documentary about social entrepreneurs. They profiled us
Yes.
with our friend Steve DeSante.
Steve.
So John is really psyched because he has an entry in IMDb.
I'm getting an Oscar.
You're not getting an Oscar. That's not the way it works, pal. So let's see. Steve Slack, our friend down in West Virginia.
Hi, Steve.
Is such an advocate, does so much for so many people. Among the many things he does, Steve is always doing training for first responders and how to work with people with different abilities, to know how to
Right.
treat them, how to react. Steve does really great work, and he's a big supporter of yours. Say hello to your daughter, Sophie. Amber says hi.
Hi, Amber.
Mary Slattery wants to know, do you like the Patriots?
I do like Patriot. I am a Jet fan.
You're a Jet fan. So, no, some Jet fans hate the Patriots. You're not the hating sort, are you?
Yeah.
Except for one team. What team do you really not like in baseball?
It'd be Stinky.
The Stankies. He calls them the Stankies. That's because you like giving your brother a hard time, right?
Yeah, he is darkness.
He's on the dark side. Okay, you ready? Steve Slack's got a joke.
Okay, Steve.
How do astronauts organize a party? They plan it. Hello, Jennifer's saying hello from OH. Deanna says she received her socks in the mail today. She's all the way down in Tennessee. Hey,
Wow,
Deanna,
thank you so much.
so much. Thank you for your support. You make all this possible. When when you buy from us, you get great socks. Right? How many different socks we have?
We have 4,000 different kind of socks.
Which means John here owns the world's largest sock store.
That's right.
4,000 different socks. 29,000 five-star reviews. You're getting great socks, but here's the real deal. When you buy from us, you enable us to hire people with different abilities. More than half of our colleagues have a different ability. You enable us to give back. John here has donated over $500,000 to our charity partners like the Special Olympics and the Autism Society of America and the National Down Syndrome Society. And most of all, Deanna, you help us spread happiness. Deanna's down in Tennessee. We got to get to Tennessee.
T for Texas. T for Tennessee.
Yeah, we got to get down to Nashville and Memphis. You
Yes.
got to check that out.
I would go to Nashville.
And
Done.
Patty says hello. from
Hello, Patty.
KCK guys. Mary
Hello.
thinks you should win an Oscar. Our friend Jamie Lassner, I love Jamie. Jamie does such great work. He says congratulations on the new location.
Thank you so much.
All right, Laura's got a joke for you.
Go ahead.
What do you call a bear with no socks on?
I don't know.
Barefoot. You do have to love that, huh?
I do.
That's really great. And I think that's it. So, hey, folks, we hope you had a great weekend. If you're watching the draft tonight, may your team get some great players, as long as the Jet players are better. We hope you have a great weekend, and thank you so much
Thank
for
you
all your
so
support. Where can people get great socks?
You can find us at Sean'sCrazySocks.com.
And if you like this type of banter, please check out our Spreading Happiness podcast. It's on all of the major platforms. And let's give out a shout to Sherry in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma.
Wow.
I got to get out to Oklahoma, so you know why?
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. There are a lot of good things in Oklahoma, but in Tulsa, Oklahoma, they now have a museum for Woody Guthrie. And on May 21st, they're opening the Bob Dylan archives. So you know Tulsa is in our future. Helen says hello.
Hello.
Very cool. All right, folks, have a great week.
Thank you.
Weekend. And
Oh,
we'll see you
yeah.
next week. Bye, folks.
Thank you.